Hello and welcome to the channel. Labour Party Peter Obi, who is contesting the election that brought President Tinubu to power, during the campaigns said he was going to remove the much talked about subsidy. In fact, he referred to it as an organized crime. Tinubu had on the same day of his inauguration declared that subsidy is gone, which has negatively impacted the country. Obi has finally shared his thoughts on the subsidy removal and how he would have gone about removing it using an interesting analogy. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Obi clarifies position on subsidy removal. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has shed light on his support for the removal of fuel subsidies, but gave conditions to be met for the desired results to be achieved. Obi was said to have spoken to reporters at the Court of Appeal headquarters in Abuja on Tuesday. This was contained in a statement issued by the Obi-Dati media office in Abuja. He was quoted as saying that his support for subsidy removal dates back to the Goodluck Jonathan era when he served as a member of the Presidential Economic Management Team. Obi said, "If you have followed me very well right from the time I was a member of Jonathan's Economic Management Team, I consistently maintain that subsidy should be removed because I see it as organized crime. People were just stealing the resources of the country, and I showed empirically in my statistical analysis that we are not consuming the amount of fuel they claim we consume." The former Anambra State governor differentiated his idea of subsidy removal from what is happening in the country now, that they are linking him to the two options available to a person having a toothache. He explained that if you approach a dentist to remove a painful tooth, he will apply a local anesthetic to numb the area around the tooth so you do not feel pain, noting that it was not the same thing as pulling the tooth forcefully. The pain you feel will be different. The LP presidential candidate further said, "For me, I will go with the approach of the dentist while supporting the removal of the tooth because I wouldn't want to go through the pain of forceful removal." Recall that even when Jonathan wanted to remove it, they came up with various relieving policies like Sure P and others. If you read my manifesto, you will see clearly how I plan to remove subsidy. I will govern with the people and show them statistically and empirically what we are getting and how we are deploying it. The problem in Nigeria is that when people say, "Let us go and suffer, let's go and sacrifice," they don't see the results of their suffering and their sacrifice. Meanwhile, Peter Obi on Tuesday said some newsmen ambushed him at the venue of the Presidential Election Tribunal in Abuja. According to a post by Obi via his Twitter account, the newsmen wanted him to speak on the ongoing petition in which he is challenging the victory of President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress APC at the February 25th elections. However, the LP candidate in response told them he couldn't make comments on the matter because the case is already before a court of law. He wrote, "As I attended my ongoing petition case at the Court of Appeal today, Tuesday, June 6, 2023, judicial correspondents ambushed me at the entrance of the court and demanded that I talk with them. When I told them I don't speak on the matter before the court, they insisted that I should comment on the subsidy removal, which the government representatives were touting that I am in support of. Reacting, I told them that I have actually been in support of the removal of subsidies right from the President Goodluck Jonathan's era, when I was a member of the Economic Management Team." Meanwhile, the Labour Party LP has questioned the victory of President Bola Tinubu by submitting election results from 17 states to the Presidential Election Tribunal. The party's lawyer, Ben Anishebe, made this move during Tuesday's hearing on the joint petition filed by the LP and their presidential candidate, Peter Obi. The submitted document, known as Forms EC8B, primarily contain ward-level election results. They were accepted as exhibits by the court. The states involved in this challenge include Adamawa, Bayelsa, Benue, Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger, Ondo, Sokoto, Delta, Ekiti, Imo, Kaduna, Oyo, Cross River, Edo, Akwa Ibom, and Lagos. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), represented by Kemi Pinheiro, contested the admissibility of the documents. This stance was also taken by Mike Igbokwe, who is representing President Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima. The All Progressives Congress APC, represented by Lawan Yusuf, similarly raised an objection, but all respondents stated they would reserve their objections until the final address. The hearing on the petition has been postponed to June 7. President Tinubu, the flag bearer of the APC, was declared the winner of the February 25th election. However, this result has been disputed by LP's Peter Obi and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) candidate Atiku Abubakar. Initially, the LP declared they would challenge Tinubu's victory in only 18 states. Also, former presidential aide Rino Omokri has urged the Labour Party LP supporters to be objective about politics and avoid hatred. Rino gave the advice in a post via his social media page, stressing that the elections are over and Peter Obi supporters should focus on the new administration of Bola Tinubu. According to him, many LP supporters lack political maturity and intelligence, which he described as hatred and not politics. Rino further stated that by law, the former governor of Anambra State is expected to hang a photo of Tinubu in all his business, added that Tinubu is now the president, pending the outcome of the case in court. He wrote, "Sadly, many of Peter Obi's supporters lack political maturity and emotional intelligence. If I praise Tinubu, they will attack me and say I have collected money from him or want appointments. These guys are better suited for war. In their minds, if you supported another candidate during the elections, you must hate Tinubu and condemn anything he does. But that is not politics, that is hatred. Elections are over. The case is now in court. There is nothing we can do about it. Now, we must focus on the government. Who is the president for now? Tinubu. By law, even Peter Obi has to hang Tinubu's photo in all his businesses. And from his ward to his local government to his state government, they must all add down Tinubu's picture. Be objective. Rein in your propensity to insult. Support Nigeria. If Tinubu does well, encourage him. If he does wrong, discourage him by criticizing and opposing him, because whether you like it or not, he is the driver of a car on which you are a passenger. If he crashes that car, you will crash too." That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.